70,000. 500 more, right?
Dish soap is on sale. We need it.
Yeah, I think we need ketchup too.
What's in there?
Not in the fridge?
Ketchup does not go in the fridge.
Wait.
I'm not. Wow.
Good wow or bad wow? Oh my gosh, I wanna give to somebody who's just just don't even know what's gonna happen. Like somebody who needs to make it, you know? Who needs to make it. It's only SK to the 10 gift appreciated. Hold on. Hold on, child. Who is it gonna be? Child, who is it gonna be? Child, who is it gonna be? We're gonna do 500 on this so it evens out. Who is it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Using his legs, it's Singleton. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job.
Yeah, first down. Okay, you gotta lose, man. First fucking sell your dirty ass.
They'll leave it with him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst, he's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They go to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup.
Salad mukbang is crazy.
Small game.
Big back as hell. Just say you
he's going to run the football.
Say you want to eat the salad.
Not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Able to get 1 down to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touch.
What is going on? Okay, hold on. Whoa. There's no way people are sparking. People are literally, okay, let's look over here. Taylor Rose, come on. Taylor Rose, you're making it.
You're making it.
Taylor Rose, you're making it.
I never took you as someone that would be like scary stuff. For some reason, you took me as someone that would.
Loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The offense lining up for a 1st down.
You're making it. You're making it.
Wide receiver now comes in motion.
You're making it.
Pass.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
Looking for room at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Hit the afterburners, kid. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half.
You're making it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Oh, that's so funny.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. It's Allard. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete on the right side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's just a ball he has to catch. As a tight end, you know you're going to be working the middle of the field all game long. And when you have opportunities like that, man, you got to make the catch.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
He's extremely lively.
He's looking to throw it. Fires it incomplete. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Scanning the field, it's Allard. Makes the grab over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll come out throwing
You're
on
making
first
it.
down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on second down. He got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
All right, okay. Like you got the hiccups for.
They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
Oh my God.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of scoreboard
If you
fireworks
do
for
bullshit,
these guys in
that
the
is,
first
you
half, but they've got a
bullshit,
chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-score game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that
Well, he's
direction.
making it.
Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll off one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Looking for a gap. It's Singleton. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And that ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you got to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the air. It's Gabriel. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open. Dump it to him. Let him do the rest. Let him get the first down.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Aller. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Makes a grab enough for the 1st. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Singleton. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
First $5,000.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's out. Lets it fly. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40, the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback will audible. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Hogs it downfield. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Here we go. Next.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
Sometimes
okay? We are now at 35,000. A sub, but you literally are tapping. Go ahead and just won $5,000. Kelsey Wu, please go ahead and whisper a mod. Just took a mod's name. Just
welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Get lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. Bounces through the end zone.
The next person to win this is sing it, thanks, you're making it. Yo, it's like this box is endless. Every time I say like you're making it,
back, they'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Crosses the 40. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown time. And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. defense set on first down. Give to the running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Past the 30. Afterburners coming. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He spins that thing down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. The completion well past the sticks. Run it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Handling the business and make people feel like that we shouldn't give him the opportunity because he came with him. And this is a real learning lesson for a lot of people. I think the offense, to be honest with you,
takes the handoff. It's Reed trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football really well. But if you continue to run, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just a passing game.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and there's nothing harder on a defense than when you run play action and you suck me up a few steps. And you got tight ends like this, Palmer, that can run down the field, be a big target, and make big plays behind those linebackers.
Man, they're changing the position now, too, I think. There are more and more athletic guys playing the tight end position today in college football that can run down the field vertically and make plays like that. These aren't just blockers and guys that catch flat ones. These guys now can hurt you. They've got an outstanding weapon at the tight end position.
Things go wrong. That's how you know that's a lot.
It's incomplete. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you were worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answers. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
These players have been waiting.
Snap it to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Direct snap. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense now.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. He's really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the passes rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchdown. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. They're trying to get to it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but not able to get to the 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Has to throw this off his back foot. Fires and picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
They'll go right back to it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Right back to him on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Aller. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Ran through the contact. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the ground, he's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught over the middle, it's Henderson. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, and let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown tie! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Alabama ready to put them time.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
To throw, it's Aller. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Tackle is made after the first down. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They get to the line quickly. Looking for room. It's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds nothing downfield, flips it out to his back. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The give to the back. The Nittany Lions will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And that one will give them the lead. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And what a great way to start the second half if you're on defense. You did some really good things in that first half, and so you set the tone here early by getting a sack, and you were sending a clear message to this offense. This second half ain't going to be easy.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Nifty little dance step. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
Penn State 10, Alabama 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The give from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up for the PAT. And he knocks it through to put him up by one, and now the D will try to hang on. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Have to execute with precision. Under a minute and a half to play. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation
Still of course, video cash.
You want me to play one more game before I go to the stew? I'll roll some weed. Oh, I got one more blunt. Roll this blunt, play another game before I go to the booth fight. All day with these damn dogs. Definitely not sitting here no longer. Got some money waiting for me, slime. What is up with y'all, man? That's some smoking this blue rabbit. He paid 600. 600. You put a tab for here, guys? Just the potential that I could have baked more off it. Did you put a tab right here? Thing might be going to the chin, no bat. I ain't even gonna hold you, cuz. The super candy bros. The super candy bros. This might be going to the fizzies. What they talking about, cuz? Good half. I just thought about how much I actually paid for this. You know what I'm saying? What they talking about? The good super candy bros. Feel me? The fuck? Niggas might not get to smoke that. Might got like another good half for niggas. Yeah, no bet. Chase owed me some bread. It's like a half left. Niggas burnt, nigga. Taking this half to the chin, boy. Niggas better come cop, nigga, for it's over. Niggas gonna turn around and that shit gonna be gone. I'm about to get to commence to roll in that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Guess I'm playing, cuz. Wish I'd have played that first two games as Penn State instead of Pitt. Pitt sold me out. Shut up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, we have two of college football's most powerful teams as we are set for a top 5 showdown. as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense getting set for first down.
I went to the dentist today and got my teeth cleaned. Cuz let's go, clap it up, man.
They go to the ground. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36.
Went to the dentist today and got my teeth cleaned for the first time in 10 years, cuz let's go.
This guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense too. His team's always
mouth feeling immaculate. You want to know what I want to do now? I want to eat some vagina.
This guy has the ability
I want to eat some vagina.
So hard to stop.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Went to the dentist today, got my teeth clean. Feel me?
A fresh set of downs.
You know what I'm saying? Got my shit feeling, you know what I'm saying? Sparkly than the motherfucker. Got my shit feeling sparkly than the motherfucker, you heard?
First down, you know
First thing I'm ready to do is eat some vagina.
Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Where's the vaginas at? Any vagina. Pick one. Point them out. Slurping dirt.
Got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
Super candy bros.
On the run, it's Singleton. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect
What about the super candy bros?
And he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Aller. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Penn State!
What about the super candy bros?
And just kept right on
I need
running
to smoke
to
the
the
weed,
Hallelujah land.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution.
What about the super candy bros?
They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it back.
Oh!
What a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that, and it's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurt. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fair catch called for and made. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a...
Why are you chewing on your food bowl in here? What the hell? This damn food bowl in here.
Try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Right on target this time. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
2nd down.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. The Ducks get enough for the 1st down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He uncorks one deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Coming after him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just...
That's how you get them going. That's how you get them going. Homies. Get them off the sticks. off the sticks. Said you're spamming run plays. No, I just know how to run the ball. It's part of the game. Good shit. 2-2. Said you're spamming run plays. No. Dead ass beat. Can't chew up the food ball, sis. Sandy. Sandy. Me 2-2, cuz over and out. Stop playing with me.